Was good, YouTube? My name Q. You can call me Q. I don't care, whatever. But anyways, so for my second video, I wanted to talk about something. Like I wanted to talk about something, but I didn't know what it was. But since this is like something that's kind of going on right now, it just makes sense to talk about it. I ain't gonna be on no simp shit, but like it's just what's going on in life right now. Not my life, life's in general, but lives in general. But like it should definitely be talked about. A lot of people my age, they go through a lot of stuff that that adults don't really understand. They don't really care to try to understand. Like never, they don't want to hear what you gotta say. They don't care what you gotta say. Is what they say, and that's what it is. But and it may always feel like you only have yourself, and that might be true. Like you never know, but they got somebody that care about you. Like, and when you like that, or like when you like that, sometimes you could push away the few or one person that really do care. Like, that's just how it is. Like, you don't know how to accept love or anything, or you don't know how to accept certain stuff because you never had it. Like, it's foreign to you, so you ain't trying to, like, you know. But it's just like you gotta open up to certain people, and that's something that's really, really hard, especially for somebody like me. I don't open up to nobody. I don't need nobody. Like I always been like that. Like I still don't. I still think like that. That's just I feel like that's not gonna change. It's too late. Like, but I think that everybody should focus on finding their happiness because that's important. Like you ain't even gotta be around people or nothing like that. It's just that you should really focus on what makes you happy and try to drag that out because that's gonna be the thing that really like make you see that silver lining. Like, because you know that there's gonna be hope. Like if there's something that makes you happy, there's hope. There's always hope. But like you feel that way when you have something that makes you happy. So that would be my advice to people is to find what makes them happy. That's first. And second, some people try different things to suppress their feelings. Like, I have mutuals that like might cut themselves, pop pills, you know, smoke weed, which ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, I mean, like your people probably see something wrong with it, but you should not like harm yourself. You should try to take good care of yourself because if you take care of your body gonna take care of you. That's just the flat out truth. If you don't take care of your body, then it's not gonna take care of you. You just gonna feel like a piece of shit. Like you gonna feel emotionally and physically like a piece of crap, and it's just that's not how you want it to be. Like you want your life to be like smooth. You want it to be as smooth as possible. That way, see, that's where balance comes into play. Like if you don't want everything in your life to spiral out of control, you want to be able to have hold on to something like at least one thing, because that one thing could be the one thing that'll make you keep pushing, so you could work on the other stuff. So like it's always good to just really think things through and try to handle every situation in an effective and good way. Like, not don't freak out. Like, cause I don't know about other people, but like me, I have a real hard time dealing with a lot of stuff. Like, I don't, I don't want to talk about myself, but like some people have a hard time dealing with a lot of stuff. Like, some people might, have panic attacks. Nervous breakdowns. They might want to beat somebody up. Got anger issues. Might revert to drugs. But it's like it's hard to get out of that. Like once you start doing that, like it's hard to get out of it. And you gotta really like. That's why it's good to just work on it. Like you really gotta work on yourself when you like that, because it is a hard task. And not only that, but I think that people should also try to talk to somebody. Like always try to talk to somebody that's willing to listen, to somebody that got your best interest at heart, though, because not everybody like that. Like you could talk to somebody and it could seem like y'all like just like that, like they get you, you get them, blah this and that, and then you put them on that pedestal and they end up stabbing you in your back. But you gotta understand, like this person, they relate to you, but they handled it like everybody handled depression differently. Like they might handle it by being a backstabber to other people because they feel like people only gonna mess over them, so they might want to get you before you get them, or whatever. It's just that you can't really confide. Like you got to talk to somebody that really know what they that really got that. You can't. It's like, say if you was in a relationship, you're not gonna get no advice from no single person. So don't try to get no advice from the friend person, because it ain't really like it ain't gonna do you no good. Like y'all both gonna be a hindrance to each other. It's good to talk to somebody, like if it's a counselor, which no, I wouldn't do nothing like that, but somebody that you ain't gonna tell on you or nothing like that. Because like if you like me, you like keeping your stuff very private, like very very private, but always just stay on top of your mental health. That's the most important thing because your mental health will really make or break you, like more than anything. Like your mentality is just the main. Your mentality is you. Like that's everything. Like that's everything that makes you you. So you should always take care of that. Like don't ever let that fall through. Don't ever let that spiral out of control. That's how shit escalate, and that's how people get in situations that they cannot get out of, and people end up in just dark places, and people end up doing stuff that they can't take back, whether it's killing themselves or going to jail. Like, it's just so much can happen if you don't pay attention to you. And sometimes so much be going on, you don't even really know like how you feel. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, like you don't really know how to feel or how to handle stuff, so you just kind of like push it away, but it's compartmentalized in your brain, so it ain't never really gonna be gone. Like it's still gonna be there. So you gonna always think about that when times get rough though. But like after so much of that going on, it's gonna keep compartmentalizing everything. So when you actually get into that dark place, that's gonna pile on top of what's already going on in that moment. And then that last thing you was worried about, and it's gonna keep piling on, and then that voice gonna come. That voice gonna come and tell you, like maybe, you know, or maybe it just ain't for you, like, But you should always try to get out of that. That voice that's a deadly voice. That voice will really like get to you. It gets you out of nowhere too. Like you would just be sitting down and all of a sudden it would just come over you. And it's like you really can't help that. It's so hard. Like it's just so hard. And I understand that. Like that's why I always stress to people. Like if you ever going through something, just let me know. Like I care about people. Like I really do. Even though people really stress me out and like people really do me dirty sometimes. Like it don't matter. I'm gonna still listen to what you gotta say because I understand. Like I try to understand people, and I understand why people do the things that they do. It's because everybody have a reason. Everybody have a reason for why they did something, and it's like that's why I don't be so quick to like judge people. Like somebody told me something about somebody, I wouldn't take it at face value. I would have to know that person first because you don't know why somebody doing what they doing or why like you don't know what type of hurt going on in somebody's life that make them make certain decisions, because sometimes they'll do it on impulse and it wouldn't even be in them to do that, like, but it was at that moment, and it's like you getting judged based off of that, and it's just like you acted on emotion, and that's another thing, acting on emotion. That's the worst thing you could do. You can mess up a lot of stuff by doing that. It took me a long time to like get that through my head. And yeah, for a while, like it's easy to control, but it take practice. Like you can't let up either. Like you can't like when you know that you are a certain type of way, you can't let up on your mentality. Like you gotta stay on your mentality until you're in a very comfortable position. Even then, you still won't be on top of that. Like you still won't be on top of everything. Like everything just need to be intact. Your physical, your mental, and your physical, your mental, and your emotional. All that. That's hand in hand. Like that's all important. And people like really need like, especially I think adults, like they really just don't care about like teenagers and stuff. Like I honestly feel like that they got a few, like, I know very few adults that sincerely, but those are the adults that I know that truly care about kids and actually want to know what's going on with them. Those are usually the ones who've been in school for like psychology. You know, they understand. They got the PhDs and stuff. You know, they got the credibility to work with kids and stuff like that. They got the credentials and stuff. I mean, but you know, but it's like you don't need all that to understand somebody or try to listen to them. But I guess going through that really makes you like want to learn and listen to people. But I don't know. But anyways, back to what I was saying. But yeah, I just feel like adults really don't pay. They just don't do enough. Like they don't help enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, this is a generation of kids that have been like carried a little bit, but it's also because of like other stuff too. But like, it's just that we don't have the proper like tools we need as far as our mental stability. Like a lot of us be out here struggling, like trying to keep a straight head and stuff, just trying to get stuff done. And some of us don't have help, some of us do, and some of us have help but don't want to ask for help. Just not like that. It's just a lot of stuff, and it's like pride, man. That should have killed you. Your pride will literally kill you if it let you too. Like you just gotta. But I don't know. I don't want to make this video too long or nothing. I ain't trying to be soft or nothing. Like I was just saying, I want to touch on this so bad. Yeah, and I didn't want to sound like a simp. I hope I didn't, but yeah. So I mean, if anybody like, I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. I don't care where you live. I don't care. Hit me up on anything. Like I'm always down to listen. I'll listen to everybody. Like my advice so crucial. My advice good. I know what to say. Like I know how to make people feel better. Like just you know, I ain't got no problem with talking to nobody. Like I don't really be doing nothing anyway besides working and going to school. But like if you ever in a rut or you ever feel like you just hopeless, I'll give you my number. Or you could just hit me up on Instagram or Twitter or Tumblr, Snapchat, I don't care. Fucking Skype, I don't care. Like, just let your girl know, like, cause I know how it is. Like I know how it be. Like, you know? So but yeah, I'm gonna just end this because it's too many likes and so's in this speech. So